Hello, world, and welcome. Let me just fix my mic real quick. And welcome to Wandering Back to Europe, where we continue to wander our way into Europe, albeit slowly, very slowly. This is season 5 or 6, I think, at this rate. I don't remember. We're almost there, if you look at the league. But I remember I mentioned Joe Settle, yeah? We got him from one of our youth intakes this year. He's a good player, he's a bit fickle, though, so he is on, tutoring. But what is this? He's actually a hot prospect for our team. It's quite interesting. So that's why I'm going to actually put him on the bench today instead of Zagre. But spoilers, let's get back into what the heck happened. So last time we have made it into the FA Cup semi-final against Liverpool. So since then we played 3 games, and as a good boy that I am, I did notes again. So hopefully that's going to be a staple, and hopefully I'm going to, wonder less. So let's read off. No. Right. So, Southampton. If you take a look here real closely, Vera scored in the 87th minute. And this was a game of, I want to say nothingness, per se. Like, nothing much happened. And I was really worried because we do need points. If you look at the Premier League table, we're kind of in a very close fight with a lot of teams. And if a few results don't go our way, we could potentially slip down. So we're kind of fighting for 5th and 6th. So we're only looking for Europa League at this rate, I think. Yeah. So that was a useful win. Thank you, Vera. Thank you very much. 87th minute from a beautiful free kick, which I might as well show. This, It was a great free kick. I was really, really, really proud with how that went. And the goals take forever to load. So let's give it a second. Hello, you're just in time to see that beautiful free kick by Vera. 87th minute, top right corner. Wins us the game. But look at the stats. We had so many chances. Harker and Hansen come on at the end, try to do some stuff. I think Hansen came on and he made some, key passes. So it's important. I feel bad, man. He's a really good player. He's obviously, if you remember, he came from Ajax for free. He doesn't get much game time, mainly because about Nunes as well, and because we have, Ross, we have Fernandes, we have Vera, all the good players messed together. But Ross and Ibrahim kind of had a meh game, quiet and meh game, so that's what I guess caused us to not score as many goals as we should have. Next up, we pick up with a win against Cardiff as well, 2-0. It was a good, better performance this time, better attacking force. We've done, Vera scored from a penalty, that was alright, and Spillane scored on the 25th minute. So, good basic stuff. And in between those games, actually, see, notes, this is why you have notes. I've actually started to sign some people. So, I'm bringing in Ryan Brewster. I couldn't get him on a free because he was like, oh, I'm going to wait till, my contract runs out to see. So I decided to pay the $1 million to make sure he's mine. And look what a player he is. If I compare him to Ross is better. But the mentals are good of Brewster. And I think he's just a good player. I didn't realize how good Ross is. Wow. So that's just credit to how good Ross is, not how good Brewster, how bad Brewster is. But I like the determination. That's useful. I like the finishing. I like the dribbling. I like the pace. He's developing quite well. And all the games I've seen so far, Brewster always develops into a pretty good player. And, if he's going to come off the bench and do some beautiful stuff, he might. And then I continued this by getting another technically wonder kid, because I think he is a wonder kid, but a player from Bayern Munich, which is kind of a staple of what happened to us as a team. We're now officially a team that's capable of attracting players for Bayern, and good youngsters at that. So obviously he joined from Hamburg to Bayern for 2.6 million, and now we signed him for 375k. Could have gotten him for free, but again, I didn't want to risk it. Good player, good finishing, good first touch. Also quite quick, good off the ball, determination. But that's okay. I just want more strikers, more striking options. Maybe Ross and Fernandes can go on the wings, and that would be quite interesting. I'm also looking for a goalkeeper. I'm currently looking at Grabara. Man, this is going to be a long episode because I think we're trying to do 2 episodes here. I'm trying to look for Grabara. He's a good player. I think he's an improvement, personally, to Butland. It makes me... Well, it's hard to find him. He is an improvement. Yeah, certain aspects are not as good, but he's younger. He can develop. Who else did I see? I think it was Lunin as well. I looked into good player, very good player. Wrong Lunin. Yeah, also good for 19k. I think he's a bit better, but oh man, Butland has been doing quite well. He's not too bad. Right. So enough of this. Last game, last game, last game, last game. Before we get too ahead of ourselves. Look at that, a 2-7 win against Burnley, and actually, it doesn't look as great as it did because they scored first, and then we scored, and then we scored again, and it was kind of worrying. And then just before halftime, Kenzo decided to score. I was kind of happy. But why did we score so many goals? And I don't know if I can show you guys, but as you can see here, we played with two up front. I played Ross and Vera as a false nine, and that paid off quite well because Vera scored 2 goals, Ross scored 1, Gujman scored 2 goals, Spillane scored 1, and Harker as well got on the score sheet. So this was quite an interesting game, and I don't know if I'm going to persist with this tactic. Definitely not for this game. It's just, I don't know. I like the 4-4-2 formations, but I'm going to stick with this. It gives me more balance. And I guess this is a perfect segue to what we're going to do today because we're missing our strikers. Fernandez is injured, Ross is injured, and we don't have that many options. I could potentially play Harker. He's been scoring, but I think Hansen's going to get a few more runouts at this rate. So we're going to have a team like this. I think Butland, Bianchi, who's playing pretty well on the left, if you can see it is, last 5 games, and his average rating are good. Woo. Braithwaite, Tonesbe, and Raskazov, Fernandes, Gujman, same. Spillane, Vera, and the only difference is Hansen up front. So, as I said, today we are playing Tottenham, quickly playing Brighton in between, and Arsenal for you guys. So, I guess let's not, waste any more time. This has already been a very, very long episode, and Joe Settle potentially could be getting his debut. We will see. We don't know. It could be a very nice thing. Who knows? So yeah, we are ready to go. We're ready to take on Tottenham. They're 7th. If we slip up to them, it's not going to be a good thing. If we slip up, we again might not get into Europe, and then literally all our hopes are, win the FA Cup, which against Liverpool is very hard. So what we need to do is from now on, just win every single thing we can. And we're going to go in the tunnel. One, the kid's injured. Raskazov is fine. Harry Winks. By the way, just a quick thing. What do you guys think of the Amazon, All or Nothing documentary? Oh, man. I was happy. They should have just named it All or Nothing Mourinho. I was happy. This is the nicest thing that could have happened. I'm just happy, I like the fact that you get to see Mourinho more as how he deals with the players. So he's not just, an insane person. He actually has some tact, which is nice. And it's funny that, I know a few people that actually hate Mourinho, but after watching this, they're like, you know what? Maybe he's not as bad. So, hey, maybe that's good for his own personal brand, and maybe that's why it focused on him so much. Who knows? But yeah, it was just curious to see how, so many things just actually went wrong. Because you see from as an outside and also, a rival, you don't realize just how bad, what's going on is. And anyways, we're 20 minutes into the game. Enough talking about Tottenham. We're talking about Bolton. So Raskazov's going to come in. Vera, good into play. Ibrahim, trying to make some space. Is he going to cut through everyone? He hits the post, so he doesn't cut through everyone. At least he didn't cut through the post. Coffee. Coffee is important. But yeah, so we've been kind of playing well if you look at the stats, which is interesting, but we're not keeping the ball, which I do not like. I believe that is from my stupidity of going direct because I played 4-4-2, didn't I? I think so. No, actually, we're just not getting much of the ball. I guess Tottenham is dominating the ball for dominating the ball's sake. But yeah, we have quick players, so maybe that's why we don't need to. Maybe that's why actually we don't have much possession, because that was a horrible pass and a penalty shout. Jared Braithwaite. Oh, it's a free kick. Okay. Oh man, I think he knew what he was doing just before. How close is that? Are you serious? Oh, and another chance. Wow. Wow, this is definitely a fun little game. We're not creating much. We only had that one chance with Ibrahim. Then it's halftime. Okay. I'm definitely far from pleased. I think we're gonna add the table, which is weird. You know how, at least for me, maybe I'm stupid, but I can only do match information when the game starts. Let's just pause real quick before everything starts. Yeah, match table. So Tottenham are. Jared Braithwaite scored. I wasn't paying attention, but hey, We just scored. And this is in the way. And this is also in the way. Let's see what happens. Bianchi. This is a good free kick. And yeah, it's a good free kick. Nice. So we're winning 1-0. But, our up fronts are not doing anything. I guess Hansen's not really made for that kind of position. So I might take off Vera, who's not playing too well. And he's on a yellow. I can't afford to lose him. So Vera's going to come off for Ryan Harker, which has been in great form, actually. The young Real Madrid youngster. As opposed to an old Real. I don't know. But yeah, surprisingly, for 130k, he's developing quite well. Maybe, Real Madrid doesn't like English players. Who knows? But yeah, what's happening here? Nothing much. That's the problem with some of those games sometimes is you just sit there and you're on key highlights and nothing happens. Really, really nothing happens. So we're going to take off Bianchi for Timon. Just, get some fresh legs. And I'm actually thinking get a debut for the Settle. I don't know if he's ready. Maybe I'm pushing him up too soon, but he's quick. And that's all you need. Like at the end of the game, you might need a quick player to just, to wreck some, right backs. So they have Sessegnon and Lusala. As long as they don't wreck me, I'm happy. Good tackle by Settle. Already getting stuck in twice, but he missed that one. Winks. Oh, good block. And Ndombele on the ball. Plays it off all the way to the right to Lusala. Will Lusala create anything? Morelos. Oh, Morelos for Rangers. Timon. Bring it away. Don't get lost. Gudman. Nice playing. Spillane. Hoofs it up front. Oh, Harker. Will he continue his goal scoring form? Ooh, and a composed finish. He took it to his right foot, his favorite right foot. And it was a little bit of a, good save by the keeper. Not going to lie. I'm not going to pretend that, the keeper didn't deserve that. And what's going to happen? We are still 1-0 ahead. Ooh, Diogo Jota, Kane. Oh, good block by someone. I didn't see who that was. Winks plays it on to left again. Oh, they're pressing us, aren't they? We just need to counter now. Timon. Harker on the ball again, breaking away with his pace. But don't be afraid to bring it in. He is afraid to bring it in, and he loses. And Upamecano clears. Oh my god. Harker. Spillane passes it all the way to Settle. Will he do something? No, he doesn't. You can see the lack of skill over there. Oh no, Harry Kane runs behind the defenders. Uncharacteristically bad finish from Harry Kane. He should have been more composed and he should have scored that. But we're getting absolutely wrecked. I think it's time for me to give a shout, but I'm afraid well, it's time to get creative. I don't know if it'll help on this attack. It won't. Timon is getting absolutely isolated. Lusala and Butland saves. Butland does not want to go. He wants to stay and he wants to prove that he's good enough. And at 31, yeah, I think he can fight for, for the number one. Except, yeah, he's for the number one spot. And we win. We win against Tottenham. This is a very important win for us. Now, apparently no one expected us to win. Sure, whatever. Man, this is going to be a very long episode. I am sorry. But we need to win. I think we have actually made it to Europe. Wait, how does that work? I don't know. We got 2 more games left. Never mind. So I guess after Brighton's game, we can see if we can actually make it to Europe. So I will see you guys when we beat Brighton. And if we don't beat Brighton, that's it. End of series. See you soon, guys. So just before we were ready to get into a game against Arsenal, turns out that our under-23s have won under-23 Division 3. I don't know if that's good or bad, but hey, low impresses. And not gonna lie, for a guy who's retiring at the end of the season, he's actually played 1 game in the Premier League. He's added something to his collection, so it's quite a nice collection. He's won it twice, and then he has a Scabba Championship, League 1, and Leasing Trophy. And if we play well in the FA Cup, maybe he can win the FA Cup as well. That would be a nice career, wouldn't it, for a person who, was meant to be League 1 Championship, maybe? But anyways, so let's go Euro. Bam. Look at that. We've qualified for the Euro Cup 2. Now, today's game is still very important because we need to win this as well, or draw at least, to make sure we're in the proper Europe, not in the, right? 5-6? Is it 5 and 6 go in the Europa Cup and this one goes into Europa Cup 2? I'm not sure. We're going to find out today. But yeah, so what happened? We played Brighton. This was an interesting one. Nothing happened, so I'm glad I didn't film that. Apart from the early goal from Ruben Garcia. Mohamed Salah Ibrahim scored to equalize. Was very good finish. That was what Harry Kane couldn't do in the previous game. And Ali Kamara scored his first goal for the club on the 91st minute. First minute. Wow, England is not my first language, huh? He scored in the 91st minute to get us a win. Not bad. Against Brighton. But also a problem. A lot of my players aren't under 23 duties, and the day before, they all had games. So I had to rotate. Chalaba was tired. Kamara was tired. I had to bring Bianchi out here. Seattle had to play like legit as a winger. Kenzo played on the left. Ibrahim played on the front. It was a mess. It was a mess. But yeah, today we take on Arsenal, and I bet they're hoping that we can. They're hoping that to get us back for the the what's it called, the FA Cup stuff. Let's do a quick pick. And Spillane's injured. I don't know if I want to risk him. There is literally no one else though to bring on, so it might be another game for Joe Settle. This guy's getting 2 games, and as you can see, the combination of injuries and tired legs is starting to take its toll. Fernandez may be back tomorrow, which is nice. But yeah, I wasn't happy with how actually either of them played, so I don't know. Zagreb played a bad game. Then I took him off for Timon, and Timon just lost the whole left flank. So I think Bianchi is going to be our proper left back. Oh, maybe we need to buy another left back. Who knows? But anyways, we're ready to play against Arsenal. I'm ready to stretch. They have Sanchez up front, like in the good old days. Malang Sarr. Ooh, Henderson on the right. We need to try and see if we can run through them. So I guess Gujman is going to be playing against Henderson. 100 pace against 0 pace. So that's nice. Is there anyone I have an eye on the future? Not gonna lie, I don't remember many of the names, so I was gonna say no comment. And we deserve to qualify. Pereira's on a transfer list at West Brom. Isn't he like one of the best players? I don't know. We are ready. Apparently they're the best defense, and we breached them twice, I think? No, once. And then a few times from the penalty. But first chance goes begging. And I don't know if you noticed any difference of what just happened. So yeah, tell me if you do. Tell me if you do. And if it's better this way looking. I mean, yeah, I'm deciding to try. I think there's a little bit of a trend going with this kind of stuff. I think people like, 2D classic. I personally don't mind. It lags a bit less, so hey. And plus it shows up the name. Okay, so Malang Sarr is creating stuff, which is weird for a center back on the left, but Football Manager is not the most realistic at times. Malcolm, great save by Butland, or I assume that was a great save. That's the only problem I have. You can't really tell, but maybe, the small little tells you'll be able to pick it up. Once you play more of this, so I'll try this for a while, see if you guys like it, see if I like it. Ibrahim, and nothing happens. In the first 13 minutes, they had 80% possession, which was fun. We're not creating anything. Mr. Tumblr, do they have Facebook and Twitter on? Malcolm, no, they have Malcolm, and he is not in the middle, and he is scoring. Too many references. Vincent Tumber. What a name. What a name. Not a great start. They're actually legit outplaying us. At least it's not Zagreb's fault. It's probably Raskazov's, because that right flank, whoa, right from left. Can you tell I graduated from uni? Yeah, the right flank is getting completely isolated. I assume it's got something to do with Joe Settle not putting any pressure. He's not used to it. He's just like, I was just born. Why am I playing against Arsenal and the best team? Ibrahim runs 1-on-1. Great save by Leno. Leno comes out. Wow. Was that Leno or was that Neuer? Good. But a good chance goes missing, and I think a person with more composure would have put that away, and Gujman decides not to foul, which is impressive. We recover, play it back again. Raskazov. Thank you for showing me that little bit of the interplay. Now we know that at least Raskazov and Bolton can pass. It's a very good thing to know. Zagreb plays it out. Vera. Zagreb. Holgate. Fernandez. Okay, picks it up. Seattle. Is he going to pass it through? Raskazov takes a shot. And hey, remember the start of this season where, if in doubt, make sure your right back scores. And Raskazov continues to score. He did not quite live up to the standard of being a goal scorer, our top goal scorer. But hey, these goals are important. And a great assist by... I beg your pardon. It's not Seattle. It's Settle. But his name is Seattle now. So, sorry, Joel. If he's born from Seattle, imagine. That'll be amazing. But yeah, 1-1. Raskazov scoring after the right flank was completely isolated. Maybe Sarr and Mr. Tumbler were very tired from all the runs up front and they didn't have time to come back. Great assist from the youngster. Let's see. Time's trickling away. Oh, and a free kick for Arsenal. And guess what happens? They score. William Saliba scores from a free kick. Let's just say it was lucky. The ball's pinging around everywhere. None of our players can react. Why are they showing Settle? Henderson, yeah. Settle should have seen Saliba, but at the same time, he's a attacking winger. He with like what, less than a month experience, so how would he know what to do? Braithwaite, no way. What happened here? What happened here? Vera. Henderson wins the ball. Braithwaite takes a shot. Oh no, it was a finish by the youngster. Okay, so it was a good, bit of awareness from Settle. I thought, you know what? You earn your name back with that goal, and it's 2-2. Man, an assist and a goal for the youngster. Wow. That is great. And he got a yellow card 3 minutes later. So, man, if he gets sent off, you'll still be happy. Come on, like, this game is important, but in the, large scale of things, not really, But wow. That's a good. Imagine your debut start, yeah, and you score against Arsenal, and then you assist. It's like, what must be going through your mind? I think that's why he got a yellow card. I don't know. He just punched someone because he was happy. I don't know. Is that what people do when they celebrate? That's what I do. I'm from Russia. That's why. And yeah, second half, nothing much happening. This is indeed the last game of the league, so we're gonna have a week of rest after. So I might be. I don't know. Abraham's not playing well. That means Harker is going to come on. Timon needs a little bit of run out. Again, Zagre is playing crap. I think Bianchi is the future. Let's get Spillane to run out because I think he's done a bit of his injury and I think he's kind of ready to be eased back in. So I'm giving him 10 minutes, that way. What is that? Leeds Phillips? No, it's not. It's Kareem Phillips. Wow, that was a weird thing that just happened. Spillane, is he breaking away with that pace? Oh, please square it, buddy. Please square it. Please square it. He doesn't square it because he's a square. Football Manager, please fix this. Spillane, he can do something again. No, he can't. Lacazette wins the header. Vera, who's not been creating much. I don't remember saying his name that often. Bianchi, Raskazov. Don't mess up. And a great pass to Saliba, who plays it off to Holgate the Colgate. Leno, Sar. Is this going to be a pointless highlight? I kind of hope it is because they're starting to cross into our zone. Phillips, the young left back. How is there young players not making mistakes but Wiles do? Malcolm. And this is why Barcelona signed him a while back. Wow. Man, that was dribbling not 20. It was more like 100. What is this? He completely destroyed Timon. Timon is going to need to go to a therapist after this. And Butland was just so shocked that, something like this could have happened. We need to demand more. Well, I say that and get creative. Ooh, come on. Guys, we need to actually press. How does this affect our league table? Yeah, that means United is going to be ahead of us. Great save by Butland. 6th place. You know what? I'm happy. I think this means that we're going to have to enter, the weird stages of the Premier League or the Premier League, Europa League somewhere. And also, by the way, I did notice in between me filming this episode, see, it doesn't matter anymore. In between, I guess, the Tottenham and Arsenal game, I noticed, hey, I crossed 100 subscribers, which is amazing considering the fact that I took like a month break of nothing, not even saying anything, just like. So yeah, I'm really grateful. Thank you very much. 100, that's like more than 0, right? But yeah, thank you so much. So this loss leaves us on 69 points. You know what? Just for the number, I'll take it. Just because I graduated from uni doesn't make me mature. We've done it. We've actually done it. We're in Europe, and I'm beginning to think, which Europe are we? We are in the second one. Ooh, we're in the second one. That's peculiar, that. But that means we actually have a chance of winning it, because the second Europa Cup is actually quite, I want to say easy to win and then, lose it in the first. I don't make it out the group. But hey, we've managed to do it. We've managed to make it somehow after, how do we check our how do we did this season. There we go. How do I click on that? How do I click? I want to click positions, but basically we were kind of there and about, 12, 8, 8, 7. It's always there, and managed to get a sixth spot in the end. We kind of lost. That was our position to win. But United, as they did this season, managed to pip us to a better European competition. Sad, but hey, for next year with better strikers, more depth. I blame the depth. I honestly blame the depth. I think Ibrahim is technically a striker. I think he's a better striker than he is winger because of the long shots, the bad passing. But I think he's just not used to playing there, so he wasn't used to being in charge of everything. And also concentration doesn't help. He's a bit weak, but hey. This has been our season. We have done well. 6th in the Premier League, which is an improvement from last year, if I do say so myself. Do I say so myself? Last season, we got 9th. And hey, we got 5th. Nope. 6th. This marks the last time we'll see Jason Lowe, because he doesn't want to become a coach, manager, or anything, which is sad. But hey, our captain, our long-standing captain, it's time for him to go. So, what does this mean for this series? Well, I will see you next for the FA Cup, which will also be, end of season review, because I like to put those two together. It's I think it's kind of cheap, I guess, to do like a separate episode for the end of season review. But yeah, we'll be taking on Liverpool. And if we win this, I do wonder, if we win this, what happens? Do we get Europa League? Interesting. So that's our only chance to do a bit better. But yeah, I guess we'll find out, because I don't know. Right, anyways, thank you for watching. Sorry for the very long episode. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.